Hello, it's me again, and this is episode 2 of the Purplegeorgiaknits podcast. Well, it's been 2 weeks since I podcast the first time, and I think I did pretty well on the first time. There could have been more things I could brushed up on, but here I'm back to give it a chance. I want to say in the beginning, thank you for those who watched my podcast. And thanks to my subscribers. I have some subscribers. Thank you for my subscribers. Excuse me for being tongue-tied. And let me talk about what has happened in a few weeks, I guess. I was busy with band. My daughter is in band, and they had a band competition over the weekend, so I did a little chaperoning, and we went out. And as to say, our band won grand champions. Woohoo! But issue was when we came home, my daughter found her lizard in her bathroom. And you know me, I guess, maybe you don't. I am like afraid of little creatures like that, reptiles. So yeah, he stayed in there, I would say, for about 2 days because we stuffed towels under the door of her bathroom. And I swear she will not go in that bedroom. She still has not slept in her bedroom since the lizard incident, which is 2 weeks ago. I'm still trying to get her to go back in there. He's gone. No harm was done to him. He's back out in his habitat. And no longer in my house. So those are my escapades over the past 2 weeks. Other than that, than being a mom and a wife. Yeah. I'm back to podcast. So I guess I should show you some works in progress. I do have a few items that I've been knitting on here and there when I get a chance. So, I'm still working on my Rose City roller socks, the first one, and that pattern is by Bryner. And I said before in my first podcast that this is in Loops and Thread Elegance yarn, and it's in the smoky plum colorway. So I'm going to show you. The last time I had just the cuff, and I was heading into knitting the heel portion. Well, I'm all the way down to the toe now. So I've knitted basically I was like in this area where my fingers are, and now I'm down to getting ready to decrease for the toe. So I will have a sock shortly. So out of knitting socks, I really like this pattern. It's very, well, to me, it's very easy to understand, and she gives you pictures to know what it's supposed to look like and what your progress is supposed to be, I guess. And I'm happy with my progress, and these are my second pair of socks I want to say that I've knitted. Like I say, again, I say I'm not an expert, but I like it. And I'm proud of myself with my progress. So let's move on to my next works in progress. Oh, and if you want to see the yarn again, here is the yarn for the sock that I'm working on with the Rose City Elegance. Smoky Plum. Okay. And that is living in the bag that I showed you I made last week. And I like my bag because it's perfect for my project. You know, I put the strap on my wrist and I go with it. So let's move on to my second works in progress. That would be the Slouched Tuva hat by Turvid. And all of these patterns are on Ravelry again. I am on Ravelry, Purplegeorgiaknits. You can check me out there. And on Instagram, the same name, Purplegeorgiaknits. And this is worked on size 4, and I'm doing it on DPNs because I didn't have a cable in a size that in interchangeables that I liked with working this, because doing the magic loop, I didn't like it was making bars, so you say, and I think I'm doing a better job on the DPNs. And this is in Caron Simply Soft, my go-to yarn, because I do have a fiber allergies, and I would love to get into wool yarns and things like that, but yeah, that's another subject. So this is the Slouched Tuva, and I like the way the yarn overs, the knit 2 and the yarn overs are making this like ridge. So this will go all the way up the hat until you decrease. So I am liking that as of now. And I want to show you guys something. I have a close friend who had some bracelets that she didn't like, and she knows that I'm a crafter, so she had a bunch of stuff. She threw it in the bag and gave it to me and said, see what you can make from this. So I saw this one bracelet, and it was Halloween themed, it was a Halloween bracelet. And I took all the charms off the bracelet and made me some stitch markers. So I have a little pumpkin here. Oh, let me turn it around. A little pumpkin here, little jack-o'-lantern. And I thought it was cute to do for, it's October, Halloween month. So, get in the spirit of Halloween. I don't normally celebrate, but get in the spirit of Halloween. I shall move on to my next pattern. And to me, this is a big deal. Yay, big deal. Because I have never knitted a sweater, and watching podcasts, I saw this pattern and I said, I have to at least try. So my first pattern for a cardigan, and it's the Hitofude by Hiroko Fukatsu. And I'm doing it in loops and thread. The colorway is cool gray. And it's wool-like, so it's a fingering weight thread or yarn. And so far, I just cast it on 2 nights ago. I wasn't able to pick it up, but I cast it on 2 nights ago. And so far, I'm proud with my progress. It's not much, but to me, it's a lot. And this is my progress. I would say about 4 rows in. But I am proud of my progress. And seeing the pattern from Ravelry, it's very detailed. So it tells you where to go, how to do this. And let me show you my stitch markers again from the bracelet. Here's another jack-o'-lantern. And on the other end, I have another jack-o'-lantern. And all of these came off the bracelet that my friend gave me. And I may be all over the place. I have knitter's ADD. When I see the things, I want to knit everything and all the things and craft everything. So, that is my first cardigan, and I'm knitting that on US size 4 circular needles, and it's on my Knitter's Pride. And we'll see how that goes, because to me, that is a big major project. And I've never done anything that size. I used to stick with small projects like hats, scarves. Uh, I've done a few mitts, and I'm starting to delve into socks and my first cardigan. The cardigan is not for me. It is a Christmas gift, and I don't want to give too much away. I hope I can get it done. Yeah, I know I'm starting too late. It is October, and I need to have it done by December. So we'll see how that goes. I hope so. I might have to put away other projects to get this done. And that Hitofude is living in, the bag I showed you last week. This little hearts bag I made with the zipper. I took the wristlet off because I didn't like it. So, I'm very picky. Very picky. So what else can I go into? Guess I'll start into my finished objects. And I only have one finished object this week. And because I really didn't want to knit on the Rose City while I was going to the band competition, actually. So the band competition was last Saturday. Got there, I cast it on for this hat, and I knitted it halfway and finished it up Sunday, the next day after I got my rest back from riding with a bus load of girls, the conversations, disagreements, boyfriend talk, and everything. My mind was like in overload. Yes. But I enjoyed myself. We had a good time. And that was an experience for me because I've never went to one of the band competitions. But I started this hat. The pattern is DD Scrappy Stripe Ski Hat. Danielle, I cannot pronounce her last name. Dziedzic, or sorry, I messed your name up because I do not know how to say your name. But it was easy, mindless knit, stockinette after you finish the rib on the ribbing, and just stockinette all the way and during color change. I would say I like the pattern, but the hat doesn't like me because it doesn't want to fit my head. So I gave it to my daughter. And then me being the picky one, I didn't like the pom-pom that I put on it. So I'm going to show you. You may see nothing wrong, but I see everything wrong with it. But this is the hat and the pom-pom. And I had to do purple because, of course, that is my favorite color. So I did the dark purple into lavender colored. And this is the same yarn, the Yarn Simply Soft, that I did the the golden pair out of. My purple pair. So I thought, why not make me a hat for when it gets cold with football and everything. And I didn't like it because of this right here. To me, it's too dense and too floppy, and I just decided I don't like you, and you're going away from here. So, yeah, now it's my daughter's hat. So it's her hat now, and she loves it because she takes after her mom, and she loves purple. So, yeah, it's her hat now. I do have some project bags, I guess you say, and having issues with those too. I was making this one for me, and I like the pattern, but I felt I made the strap too big. But maybe not. But yeah, this is another project bag, and it's basically blue inside And I was on a sewing kick, I guess you say, that last week. And I also made a Japanese knot bag out of that same material. And you just take the strap and feed it through. And yes, I had enough material to do both straps. So I love this. And I'll try to put pictures after the video so that you all can see the bags and my finished object at the end. Here's another bag that I did, and I like it because of the color, my second favorite color. And all of the Japanese bags are reversible. So this is one in the red and gold, and I thought that was nice. But I also like the inside of the bag, and I'll flip it out so you can see. And it's like a sunset or sunrise color way. It's like this. Same concept. Put it through, and you got you a nice Japanese knot bag. I have two more. This one, I like this too. And that's just basic black on the inside, so you can have a basic black bag. Same thing. And one last bag. This is like a jean colored cotton material on the outside. And I have a polka dot jersey material on the inside. And those are my finished objects. And I guess I should say these bags need homes, because my husband told me there is no way I'm going to have a closet full of bags now. Because all I do is make stuff and then it sits. So he's getting tired of, I guess, the clutter everywhere. Because I don't like to throw certain things away, because I feel like I can repurpose and craft. So needless to say, these bags need homes. So if you're interested, contact me through Instagram or Ravelry and YouTube, and I'll get back with you if you would like to own one and home. Take them home, I guess, because my husband is like, no more. But he doesn't know I'm gonna have some more coming soon. But yeah, that's all of my finished objects. Let's see, things to come. Well, no, Rhinebeck just ended, and I would love to get up to do one of those, well, I guess you would say, fiber festivals. In November, I'm in Georgia. They have this, I don't want to say it's not a big deal, because it's not like Rhinebeck or anything. But sorry for shifting so much. I'm trying to get comfortable. I have pain in my leg, arthritis, bursitis in my hip, and I am sitting on the floor. And I'm at home by myself. So my leg is hurting, and I'm trying to figure out, after I do the video, how I'm going to get up off this floor. Yeah, hopefully, maybe I'll just sit here when the kids get home and get one of them to help me off the floor. But back to what I was saying. In November, there is a challenge called the Roll Alpaca Challenge. And basically, vendors have alpacas. And it's like a contest for alpacas. And they have fiber And my children are knocking on the door, so I'll be right back. Sorry. I'm back. I know y'all didn't see it because I paused the video, but yeah, it took me a bit to get off this floor to go open the door for my kids. So, back to what I was saying about the Rural Alpaca Challenge. They have vendors. It's free to the public. This November. It's in Perry, Georgia. And I'm trying to go down there on a Saturday and check it out to see how it does with my allergies. I'm thinking about trying some fibers, like I said before, and see how that goes, because I do have allergies and I just want to, like, I guess, get my feet in there a little bit so I can see if I can delve into the natural fibers instead of my daughter is right here and she is distracting me. Yeah, to see if I could, start getting into some fiber, because one of the things I do want to learn how to try and do is spindling. And that's spinning fiber, like a natural fiber, with a drop spindle. And I'll show you all on my next podcast. I made 2 drop spindles for me because of me wanting to learn how to spindle, but I have not found any fiber to work with. Yes, ma'am. You want to say hello to the people?
I need a
She's coming for a charger, and that, yeah, you took my charger yesterday. Where is my charger?
Took it in the car.
Wow.
I was gonna take school.
Wow. See, children. Yes. But back to the fiber thing. I want to try spindling to see, how I like it and try it. And they do have classes in November the 1st down at the Alpaca Challenge. I don't think I'll be able to make that, but I will try to make the challenge. And it's a contest where I guess they're going to basically compete to see how good the animals can jump, run, or I've never experienced anything like this ever. So, number 1, it's an alpaca. I don't know if they like llamas or camels. Do they spit? Because I'm going to have some issues if I go and an alpaca spit on me. Yeah. I'm going to have some problems. And one book, I'm gone. You see all of this moving, getting out the way. So, well, like I said, I want to try the alpaca challenge, to see how local vendors in Georgia take care of their animals and their fibers, and they do create fibers and yarn, and they even have a lounge where you can test out certain things, spindles, fibers, yarns from different vendors in Georgia. So I want to go to see how that is, and I will get footage, hopefully, if I'm not too ADD and forget, or want to see all the things and forget to take out my camera, because yeah, I have a touch of that and a little OCD too. I got a lot of stuff, issues, but we'll see about that. And I don't know, I'll get back with you on that. So I do have, as you say, more stash enhancements. It's not fiber, but it's acrylic. And I call it a stash enhancement because I knit with it. I'm not above acrylic yarn. No, not at all. But I do have a bag. And I said about a week ago, my local Michaels was having a sale. And they were having a sale on the same yarn that I showed you that I was using for my Hitofude. And that's the loops and thread wool light. So I picked up 2 in the cool gray. I picked up 2. I'm sorry. My daughter is showing me. Okay, stop. I'm trying to podcast. I'm sorry, guys. Vines. No, I'm sorry. That was Instagram. I'm sorry. Let me collect myself. Back to where I was. I got 2 in the cool gray. And each skein has 678 yards. So I thought that was good. And I got each bundle for $1.50. I've never come across yarn that cheap, not unless it was that cheap acrylic. But it's a fingering weight. It's very soft. Very, I would say thin. And this is what color? Lavender. I have two lavender. 678 yards. I have 2 in olive. 2 in pumpkin spice. And this orange, y'all, I don't have any orange stuff, but when I saw this skein of orange, I decided I had to have it. So that may be my next project was something. And the last is, I got 2 in the golden yellow. So that's going into my stash enhancement. I don't have any ideas for the projects yet other than the Hitofude with the cool gray. If I can get that done, maybe another Hitofude for another person I love in my life. I'm not telling you who it is though, because it might give it away. Because I don't know if she may watch my podcast, or even if she knows, maybe here soon she may know about my podcast. So yeah, that's what I did. I picked them up. I picked up 10 skeins at $1.50 each. And to me, that was like one of those things where you grab and you go, start the car, because you can't believe how cheap it was. I don't know if they was trying to get rid of inventory. I've never bought, I'm back again. I'm sorry for this last pause. I ran out of memory, so I had to go back and delete some things so I could finish off. Thank you for watching my podcast, and I'm very grateful to my subscribers and to the people who viewed, and I hope to continue. And I will try to get another video within the week if I'm not too busy, maybe. But this weekend I do have another competition, so I shall try to podcast again. I hope you all enjoy. I'm glad you watched with me this week again. And thank you. I see you guys later. Be healthy. Be awesome. And keep grafting. I see you guys later. Bye.